Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about James Gunn's Superman, the upcoming 2025 reboot that's got the internet on fire. And I've got to say it up front. This is either going to be one of the boldest superhero reboots of the decade, or the most cinematic identity crisis since Justice League 2017. But here's the thing, James Gunn is taking a risk, and I think it might just pay off. So smash that like button, subscribe for honest takes and deep dives, and let's fly straight into it. Let's rewind for a second. The last time we saw Superman on the big screen in full cape and boots form was Henry Cavill's version, a stoic, conflicted, godlike alien that looked like he could bench press the planet. Now, enter James Gunn. The man behind Guardians of the Galaxy, the Suicide Squad, and a bunch of weird, wonderful, dysfunctional misfits is now telling the most iconic superhero origin story of all time. And he's doing it his way. In his own words, Gunn told Entertainment Weekly, "Superman is a symbol of hope, but hope doesn't mean perfection. I want to explore who Clark Kent is when no one's watching. That awkwardness, that humanity, that's where the story lives." That one quote alone tells us a lot. This isn't just a costume swap or a casting refresh. This is a tone shift, a perspective shift, a full-blown DC Universe reset. And in case you missed it, Gunn's Superman Legacy is the first official film in the new DCU slate. That means this movie isn't just telling one story, it's laying the foundation for an entire cinematic universe, which raises the stakes and the pressure. Now let's talk casting. When David Corenswet was announced as the new Superman, fan reactions were wildly split. Some said, "He looks like a young Henry Cavill." Others were like, "Who even is this guy?" And then there were the Snyder fans, you know who you are, Mo, earning the end of that darker, mythic Superman era. But Gunn didn't just cast a lookalike. Here's what he said in an interview with Variety. "David has that classic American charm. He's not pretending to be Superman, he just is. That mix of integrity and vulnerability, that's what sold me. And you know what? I get it. Corenswet comes from indie cinema. He's got dramatic chops and this kind of quiet emotional gravity that you don't often see in superhero flicks anymore. Plus, pairing him with Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, genius. The chemistry's already got people buzzing from the teaser clips. And then there's the supporting cast, Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl, and even Guy Gardner's Green Lantern popping in. It's a strange lineup, but intentionally strange. Because again, this is Gunn's DC. So let's talk about the risk. Rebooting Superman after the Snyder era, that's already controversial. Making it the first DCU film after the DCEU's collapse? Big expectations. Rewriting Superman as a hopeful, awkward outsider? Bold narrative choice. But maybe the biggest risk of all? Tone. Gunn has built his career on quirky characters, odd humor, and emotional gut punches. But Superman isn't Peter Quill. He's not Peacemaker. He's not even a tragic anti-hero like Rocket Raccoon. He's Superman, the symbol of American myth, the blueprint of all superheroes. Can Gunn really balance the humor, the humanity, and the mythology without it feeling like a genre mashup? Critics on Twitter are asking, will we get Superman or just another James Gunn character in a cape? Fair question. And let's not forget, superhero fatigue is real. Audiences are getting tired of CGI bloat, inconsistent tones, and franchise promises that don't deliver. If Superman Legacy falls flat, it won't just hurt Gunn, it could tank the DCU before it even begins. But here's the flip side. Everything about this project also points to something refreshing. For the first time in years, it looks like a Superman movie is actually being made by someone who understands character, pacing, and emotional depth. Gunn has already proven he can turn B-list comic book characters into household names. He made us cry over a talking raccoon. And from what we've seen in the trailers, the warm color palette, the small-town childhood flashbacks, the gentle piano score, this Superman feels like a modern tribute to Donner's 1978 classic, but grounded in today's emotional storytelling. Gunn told The Hollywood Reporter, "This isn't about saving the world with lasers, it's about saving himself, about understanding what it means to be human." That right there? That's the secret sauce. It's not about power, it's about identity. If Gunn delivers on that, if Corenswet can sell us on the soul behind the cape, then this movie could redefine Superman for a new generation. Across Reddit, X, and TikTok, the reactions are mixed but passionate. One TikTok user said, "I was ready to hate this, but I cried during the trailer. Gunn's cooking." Another tweet with 250K likes read, "If James Gunn can make me care about Weasel and King Shark, I trust him with Superman." Reddit threads are exploding with debates like, will this be Man of Steel 2.0? Gunn versus Snyder, who gets the character better? Is Superman even relevant in 2025? So whether you're hyped or hesitant, the conversation is alive. And that honestly is a win already. So yeah, James Gunn's Superman is a risk. But it's a calculated one. It's not trying to copy Marvel, it's not clinging to the Snyder legacy. It's starting fresh, with heart, with vision, and with real emotional stakes. And honestly, that's exactly what Superman, light in the DC universe, needs right now. But what do you think? Is this sci-fi Superman movie we've been waiting for? Or is it another cinematic reboot we'll all forget by 2026? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every one, and if you made it this far, you're a real one. Thanks for watching, tap like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.